They don't know what it's like. Most writers and media people are wannabe musicians anyway that can't do it. And that's the truth. So ask another question.
So do you still mistrust, do you still mistrust the media?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Because, straight up, man, case in point, when Pantera was breaking up, man, I was a wounded animal. My will, which we'll get into later, all of us have a will now, and we'll definitely get into that, but my will was defeated. I could be drugged one way or another. Started another band, side band, Super Joint Ritual that turned into this other thing when Pantera was hanging, and then this media thing. A war of words via black and white sentences. You sit there and you read it. Now, basically, what happened was I did this particular interview with this cat, and on the way out, we're walking off the bus. He's behind me, and he's like, man, I hope this doesn't, get out of hand between you and Dimebag and Vinny. He goes, man, what would happen, man, if they jumped you or something like that, got mad at me, jumped me. A very hypothetical thing. The way I speak, and look, I said something to the effect of, I'd kill those boys, they can't fight me, I'd kill them boys. You read that in black and white, I'd kill those boys. It is as literal as a mofo. It is literal, and they took it very literally. And the media ran with that, man. All over the world, man. In different languages, And at that point, there's a rift. There is a rift. So yes, I don't trust the media at all, unless I have to sit there and really think of a concrete answer. You can't wear your emotions on your sleeve around the media. And I do wear my emotions on my sleeve big time. So, beware.
Do you feel like when all that started happening that you turned more to heroin and to maybe get through the tough times or?
No way, I was already knee deep in heroin, man, neck deep in heroin, That made no difference. It didn't make me turn any which way or another. If anything, it made me want to pick that phone up and go, wait a minute, Dimebag, wait a minute, Vince. This is taken way out of hand, bro. But there was no answer at the other end of the phone. And they weren't calling me either. So
you did. You speak a lot of this about will.
That's right.
Why don't you describe that to him? What does it mean to you?
What does will mean to me? Will is something we are all born with. And what will does for me today is everything from wake up, get out of that bed, take my fused disc, triple fusion. I had 3 discs fused. And I have titanium screws and rods and stuff holding. When they tell you, we're going to put 6 screws and this clamp in your back, you think maybe it's this neat job or something like that. I saw MRI of that thing. It looks like I have a nail bomb inside of my body. I mean, it's like 6-inch screws. It's like, my God. So you got to get up every day and will yourself into stretching, keeping in shape, a workout schedule, eating breakfast, working. Now, hey man, that might be funny right now, but when you're on dope, which I'm sure we'll get into later, breakfast don't come in eggs and bacon. I'll put it that way. So everything, regiment, will pushes you. But will is incomplete without love. And love's a trippy word. I know that. I remember being a whippersnapper like you folk out there, man. Hey, love, man. You can put love in many places. But put it this way. How many, just a question, how many of y'all are lifers, serious musicians that want to actually do this for your life? Okay, good enough. Then I'm really talking to you at this point. The rest of you, you ain't got no choice but to listen, lest you run. There is a saying, that love is nothing more than a jack-o'-lantern. You know what a jack-o'-lantern is. You know that candle that flickers, but it does go out now. We don't know how long. Love is a jack-o'-lantern that hovers over graveyards and bogs. But if you take that love and attach it to will, it becomes a lighthouse that brings you safely into harbor every time. Study hard on that. Think about that. Ask another question now. We'll get on.
So do you think it was will that, got you to stop picking up the needle or to stop using altogether?
Ooh, that's a tough question right there. Okay. Once you close the door and slide that needle in, heroin is the great controller of all. Of all. Every single goddamn thing you do. The way you sleep, the way you wake up in the morning, and your hands reach over pathetically to get your first fix of the day, which gets you out of bed. Matter of fact, heroin in a nutshell when I say controls everything, I mean everything. People think painkillers and things like that are only numbing out pain. You take them for long enough, they start numbing out your emotion, man. And once your emotion is numbed out, then you are controlled, Jack. You're controlled. It's got you. It's the most important thing in your life, whether it be this tiny little pill or this funny dust. And you're trading your family, your brothers, your sisters, the brothers and sisters you call friends on the street, lifelong friends. You'll stab them in the back. You'll stab them in the back. You'll break their hearts and you won't even know it.